Are you coming back to school with me? We could have done it all so easily.
Hi, my name is Craig Thompson-Wood. I'm your host on Teaching with Board Games, here today with a special episode which is a battle report of the game which I've recently reviewed, which is Star Breach by Elijah M. Kellogg. While playing the games to prepare myself for Star Breach, I played through the Hunters campaign, which is a solo campaign you can play with the Hunters. Then, to get a feel for the full game, I was doing battles with two rival forces of gangs or warbands, which were the Hive Cult and the Pirates. Now, the Pirates won the first match, the Hive Cult won the second match, so I thought, you know what, let's just do a battle report for the third match, just have the tie-breaking game. So sit back and relax and watch the end result for the Hive Cult versus Pirates in Star Breach.
Alright, so let's meet our pirate warband. So we're going to start off going from left to right. So on the far left here, we have Dutois, who's the mercenary mechanic. He has a fusion blaster, a plasma cutlass, and he's the field mechanic, so he'll be able to heal Ratbot and Hunkajunk. Speaking of which, we have Ratbot here, who is a scrap bot with a subcompact bolt gun. Next to him, the giant there is Hunkajunk, a scrap mech with incinerator and plasma missiles. Next to Hunkajunk, we have Coco D. Witch. She is the Wandering Mage. She has a bolt pistol. Sapphire Sunstone will allow her to get a +1 for all of her trying to stop the enemy psychic attacks. And now, because she's a Wandering Mage, she has the Disorder, all the abilities from Disorder psychics, but they're all cast at a +1 power level, so that's something she has to deal with there. Then we have in the middle here, with his arm raised, we have Magilla. He is the captain of this pirate band. He has a flamethrower with a plasma cutlass, smoke, and frag grenade. His comm link is in +4 inches to all of his skills that he has, and his skills are Inspiring Presence, Natural Leader, and Deadeye 1. They're all at level 1. Beside him, he has the trusty first mate Scupper, who has a plasma shotgun, power gauntlet, frag grenade, and a service medal giving him +1 initiative. Remember that Scupper also has Thick of Thieves, so any of the skills that Magilla has, he also has as long as he's within range. Next to him, we have Watkin, who is the Raider. Watkin has a heavy bolt repeater, a bolt pistol, and he also has a service medal for the +1 initiative. And then on the end there, we have the trio, the crew for this pirate band. It's Kirk, Picard, and Cisco. They all have subcompact bolters and accuracy lock relics, which allows them to shoot with no penalties for anybody who's in cover or down. Now, taking a look at the Hive Cult. So on the Hive Cult, on the far left side, we have Ate and Kuya, the very deadly pure gene hunters, with their massive talons and acidic vomit. Next to them, with the big heads, we have Kojak on the left, Mr. Clean on the right. They are the drone soldiers Y, with subcompact bolt guns and acid daggers. Up top on the wall, we have Joker and Homer, who are the cultists. Both have bolt pistols and acid daggers. Joker only has a 2 initiative. Homer only has a 4 movement. You can modify and play around with your stats on the Hive Cult. And then at the bottom here, we have Darwin, the Hive Apostle, who is the Alpha. He has the Staff of the Marker, a marker fragment, allowing him a reroll of 2d6 once per game. His skills are Psychic Prowess 1 and 2, and Stealth of 1. Next to Darwin, we have Smek, who is the Brood Daughter. She has an Acid Saber and all the powers from the Bio Instinct. She also has a marker fragment, allowing her that 2d6 reroll. And on the end here, we have Nyevko. Nyevko is a Drone Soldier X. He has a flamethrower, acid dagger, and a Kevlar under armor, which gives him +2 to his armor once per game. And on the far end, we have the heavy hitter Dujakrawa, who is a Drone Soldier X with a rocket launcher. Acid dagger also has the Kevlar under armor. And those are your teams. Let's get to the battle.
Here we go, and thank you for tuning in to the third round here. Like I said, I've sort of posted some things before to say that Hive Cult and Pirates have been clashing, and this is going to be the third and tie-breaking round for them. This is going to be the supply drop mission. This is a configuration I call of the cat food coliseum called the Spiderweb. suppose when you look at it this way, actually it looks like a Chaos Star as well. But this is the setup here. So the pirates got the roll to choose sides first. So they are here. So we have Watkin up here and Scrapbot, Ratbot. Coco's over here, the Psyker. You have the mech, Hunk of Junk, with Dutois. Sticking with the mech. You have Scupper and Picard, Cisco. You have Magilla, and then you have Kirk. The bomb for the pirates will be Cisco, and the supply thing for the pirates is right here. Oh, sorry, I'm knocking everything all over. So that's the supply drop for the pirates. And on the other side here, we have Homer down here. Oh, Homer down here. That is Kuya, Darwin, Kojak, Mr. Clean, Dujukrawa, Nievko, Smek, Joker, and Ate. And their supply drop is right under here. I was thinking about doing this with like the overhead camera, but I really don't like battle reports that do that. I, however, do know that this can be a very distracting way to do it, and I apologize in advance if I'm making any mistakes. If I am making any mistakes with the rules, please just do leave a comment down below, so that way I can hopefully fix things for next time. I will do my best, though, to try and avoid too many mistakes, but let's see how it goes. So, looking over here, I've got the dice all lined up. So anything colorful is the pirate dice. The plain ones are the Hive Cult dice. And then when I'm making rolls, the blue will be for any attackers. White's always for the defender. But essentially, that is it, and we're good to go. So let's get on with it. So what I have here is I have a dice indicating the turn. So if the pirates get the first turn, being on this side of the board, closer to me, I will move the dice down here to remind me that the pirates had the first turn. So when we go into the special actions phase, special orders, then I know who had the first turn to begin with, and if it's the Hive Cult, it'll go up there. All right, so let's me draw into the bag and see what I get. All right, and reaching into the box, I've actually switched over to a box instead of that bag. The bag's going to be too difficult for the video. And I get a green dice. Green is going to be for the pirates. And I think, yeah, so Watkin is going to be too far out of range because you can see Dujukrawa down there. And actually, even Mr. Clean, the bomb carrier, was a bit silly of me to leave him out in the open like that. But I can't get within 3 inches of my bomb, so I have to be careful how close I come. So, not bomb, but my supply cache here. So he's going to advance, and he's going to advance down to here. Now, one rule I have when I'm playing my own place here, so my own house rule, is that you can climb up or down any space. Like, so you can climb straight up this thing of cans. Assume there's a ladder where you need it to be. It just makes it easier until I get some proper terrain that actually has ladders and stuff on it. So now that is going to put him in range. You can see Dujukrawa here. Dujukrawa is going to get bonus initiative for the cover. And so it's going to be Watkin has a 4. Now he he has a 5 initiative. He has a service medal relic, which gives him +1. But for doing the walk, he's going to get a 4. Dujukrawa has a 5. He's going to get +1 for the cover. So roll up the dice. And it's evens, with Dujukrawa being higher, so the blue is the attacker, white is the defender. So it's 6-10 to 6-12, so no damage for the first shot. And the second shot is 8 and 8, so again, it's a win for the defender. So that's against Dujukrawa. Now, being an AoE, he's within 2. And he is within 2 inches. So he's going to be caught in the blast of that as well. So it's going to be he's going to elect to go down. So let me just grab a dice for them. He's going to go down because being the bomb carrier, I cannot have him, getting killed yet. He wants to get killed like later in the game when he's actually at his thing. So it's still a 4 for Watkin. Now Kojak has an initiative of 4. It will be +1 for Kojak because of the cover that he has. And rolling, plus another 2 for the fact that he's down. So Watkin gets an 8, +4 is 12. Kojak gets a 5 + 7 is 12. Good thing that he went down. Just saved him some hurt. And then the second roll is 5, 9 for Dutois, and I think there was even a 1, but 6, 7, 13. It doesn't matter what it was. It still means that Kojak got out of that unscathed. All right, so on to the next one. Let me reach into the dice in here, look away, and pull out 1 for the Hive Cult. Before any more shenanigans happen, I think what we're going to do is Darwin is going to cast his Burrow, which means that Kojak... Oh no, Kojak cannot use Burrow because he has the bomb. You cannot move the bomb carrier with any sort of free movement spells or psychic abilities, so that is not permissible. Not permissible. So he's going to evolve. He's going to evolve Kojak. So 7 plus his... so evolve is a power level of 12. He has a 7, +7 is 14, plus he has +2 for psychic prowess, plus -1 for his staff. And yeah, he's easily got it. So to indicate the evolved ones, what I do is I put a red cube behind any who have evolved during the course of the game. So at this point now we see Mr. Clean has evolved, which gives him +1 movement, +1 initiative, and +1 armor. Makes him more survivable until the time when he blows up. All right, next. Reaching in, and we have another plane. So this is another of the Hive Cult. So I think what we're going to do, I think Dujakrawa is going to run. So that's 7 inches up. Dujakrawa has a movement of 4. So if he runs up here, we can just tuck him in here behind these crates. You know what? I'm just going to keep him back here because otherwise he's going to fall. So Dujakrawa has run up the tower, and he is now nestled up there. He's got some nice vantage points, which he can start to work to his advantage, which is why they're called vantage points. They should be called advantage points. Anyway, next dice, we have an orange. The Psyker, she's scared of Darwin. I would be too. I think I'm going to move Hunk of Junk. I'm going to advance him. This way he can still move during the order phase. So have his movement through there. He still has plenty of movement to get through here. I just have to be careful that I don't come within 3 inches of this. So I can't walk around this way. So I have to go through the... I think standing behind the things there is fine for him. So next... Yellow again, not yellow again, but yellow as in pirates again. So I think I'm just going to move Dutois. So Dutois is going to advance to here, just behind Hunk of Junk. You know, tools at the ready. Okay, so it is a plain dice for the Hive Cult. Right, so what I've chosen to do here is Smek is going to do the evolution psychic ability onto Ate there. So the evolution ability is a 12, and Smek has a initiative of 5. She has a marker fragment, but hopefully I won't need it. 7 plus 5 is 12, which is exactly what she needed. So Ate has been evolved. So let's come around to this side to show she is now +1 move, initiative, and armor. Next up is the Hive Cult. So I think we will start sending in the fodder. So Homer, get to it. All right, so Homer has advanced up to there. He only has a movement of 4, but he's got an initiative of 3. So if you look at the model, he's got a bionic leg. So I thought maybe it's not like, well, in good repair, so it's slowing him down. It allows him to walk, but with a bit of a limp. All right, next one, we have Orange. I think I'm going to send Ratbot. So Ratbot will go, he has a movement of 5, so he can go 9 and then 1 up for 10. So Ratbot is coming up behind Coco. He's taking the long way around, trying to protect the flank. Yellow is the pirates. This whole squad down here, and then the Psyker. So I think what I'm going to do is, Kirk, I have to say, I know I'm going to be upsetting somebody when I say this, but I've never was much of a Captain Kirk fan, but this Kirk here has been absolutely amazing in these games. Even last game, he fought off one of the Gene Stealers in hand-to-hand combat, so it was pretty amazing. Oh, I didn't indicate it was the pirates who got the first turn. I was supposed to show that. All right, so Kirk isn't going to be able to, well, there's no sense in going too crazy here. He's just going to advance to here, try and keep some cover. So he's advanced to there, keeping some cover, and not getting too close to Ate. Not that he's going to get an opportunity to act in the special actions phase, but still, no sense in rushing in there. Coco is rightfully terrified of Darwin and what he could do in terms of blocking her abilities or doing a psychic feedback on her. So she needs to make sure, like I was thinking about what I could maybe do to Kuya down here, but it's too scary with Darwin being right there. However, Homer has just come blazing forward. She's going to come forward 5 inches, keeping some cover there. So to there. Oops. She's on a very big base. For those of you who don't recognize, Coco comes from the Project Elite game by Cool Mini or Not. All right, so she's going to come there, and now she has line of sight on Homer and 18 inches of range. She's casting her Wither. Now Wither, she's casting her Decay, rather. And Decay is for her it's a 10. Normally it's a 9, but because she's a wandering mage, anything she casts is at a +1 power level. So she needs a 10 to cast this, but thankfully now it's out of range of Darwin to do anything about. And she rolled a double 1. Oh dear. So what that means then is that she is taking a wound for an unsuccessful thing. So she has 8 wounds, so she's down to 7, and Homer is safe. All right, next up, it is the cult. So we have Kojak, Kuya and Ate, Joker, and Nyevko to go. So I think at this point, this flank is all gone, so I think Kuya feels very safe to go running up here. So Kuya, oh, but then we gotta be careful of her Wither spell she could do. She could do an area effect. Yeah, okay. We'll take that chance. She's hasn't shown herself to be terribly effective, and with that reduced power level she has, so he's going to tuck himself right up and into there. So just moving forward, threatening as they do. Next up, we have Green. I have to choose somebody here. So nobody there has acted. Nobody there is going to be within range. So I am going to... So let's send Picard forward. So now 6 is 12 by 36 is 24 with a 5 and 19. Oh, he's going to be 1 inch out of range. Oh, got a leaning tower happening here. Hold on. That's better. Still, no point in rushing forward too boldly. Too boldly go where no pirate should dare be going. So Picard is just going to move forward to there, keeping the cover behind those rocks in case Joker gets any funny ideas. And I don't think that even with the evolved Ate that she's going to be able to reach Picard or Kirk. And of course we want to keep Cisco safe for now. All right. Oh, one popped out. So next up it is the Cult. So the Cult, we have Kojak to go over here. So Kojak is he's not going to be able to act in the special actions phase, so he might as well take advantage of everything he can do now. So going through here, it's going to be double movement, so that's going to be 4 inches of his movement through that. He's got 12 with running because he's fast, so there's another 3, so that's 7 inches of movement. 2 inches up is 9, and then 3 inches in puts him to the other side of the can. So away you go. So he's going to start running across and just try and have a little bit of high ground, make himself a nuisance if he can. I mean, that's his role. He's a little more, he's considered more valuable to the Hive Cult than a cultist, but to die is to serve. Okay, and then we have blue. So everybody on this side has gone, so it's just 1, 2, 3 now. Now, if I activate the captain, he's got the natural leader, so he can get somebody else to move to, or as well. So now I really want to be careful of Dujakrawa up top there. So I want to be careful where I'm putting Cisco. I want to probably keep him low down underneath the structures, use those bridges to hide his movement. And their bomb is right there. So maybe if I just run with him through here up into here. So he's up in there now. But maybe a little further away to make sure that if there's any area of effect weapons fired at Picard here, it's not going to hit Cisco. But then again, anything from that side, there's no real firepower threat from over there. So I think that's a good plan. Okay. Next dice. Orange. So I'm going to make sure that the captain can still react come the time of the special orders. And I'm actually not going to use this one. I'm going to put this one back in the box. So I'm not using the captain's ability to inspire another action dice at the same time. But let's see. And we get... Okay, Cult. I think I'm going to move Nievko. Nievko is going to move. He's got a movement of 5. So he's not going to quite make it up on top of that can. But what he is going to do is just going to tuck in back here, and he's going to take an advance order. So that way, again, he can have. Oh, but Nievko is not. He's a soldier, so he's not going to get opportunity to move. Again. Okay, so Nievko is going to run up here and there. Now, actually, one thing I forgot. I'm going to give this purple token to Nievko to show that he's got that that armor. They can use once per game for +2 armor, as does Dujakrawa. And Darwin and Smek have those markers. So I give them a purple token. It's just sort of like the old thing of tying a string around your finger when you're supposed to remember something. So those purple tokens remind me that they have something that they can use once per game, because I've played games where I've forgotten that they have those. So that should help me remember. All right, so we have 2 Cult and 1 Pirates. Pull out a Cult. So I think this means that Joker is on the move. Again, we want to save the precious Ate for as long as we can. Joker has a movement of 5, so he can run all the way up there. So I think he's going to run more towards getting some cover. But again, his life is disposable. Move the dice thing down here. And we have... Okay, so it is going to be Scupper who's going. So Scupper is not going to have anybody to shoot at that I can see. So so that crate is 2 inches high. So if he goes up 3 inches to there, and then climbs up to there, he can probably now take a shot at Nievko. Measuring it up, and yes, definitely. From here, I'll say he's got cover. Let's work this out. So Scupper has an initiative of 6. He moved, but he's firing a compact weapon with the shotgun. So it stays at a 6. The Nievko has an initiative of 4. We'll get +1 for cover. Makes a 5. And Scupper is not in short range. Doesn't get any other bonuses. Oh, not true. He is close enough to the captain that the Thickest Thieves captain has Deadeye 1, so he gets +1 for Deadeye, as well as the fact that the captain did an advance order, which is another reason why I wanted to do the advance order with the captain. So when they do an advance order, every other soldier gets bonuses to the range attacks. I didn't make a deal about it earlier because I knew that I didn't think anybody was going to have any range attacks, and I was right, except for Scupper here. So Scupper's getting an additional +1 for the fact that it's an inspiring presence by the captain to the end of this phase. So he's at an 8 to Nievko's 5. I don't think Nievko saw this one coming, which of course he didn't, because I didn't see it coming until just right now. So here we go. Ooh, that's going to be bad. That's going to leave a mark. So we've got that for Nievko and that for Scupper. So Scupper has a 8 + 8 is 16. Nievko has 5 + 8 is 5 + 3 is 8. So 16 to 8 is 8. Plus the shotgun's damage, which is 4, is 12. And Nievko has armor 3, so that does 9 wounds, leaving Nievko with 1 wound. Oh, that was bad. You know what? I think that's the time where Nievko uses his armor. Isn't it lucky that I remembered that? So now he's back up to 3. So he's going to be at 3 wounds. So he's at 3 wounds now. But that was just the first shot. The plasma shotgun gets 2. The second one, I think that's going to do it. That's going to just kill him outright. So that's 11, 19 to 6 + 5 is 11, 8 + 4 is 12, -3 is another 9 damage. My goodness, Nievko, this was not your day. So he is gone. We'll put him into the Glorious Dead and put a dice there with him to indicate that make sure that we have the proper dice count. So that's first blood to the pirates. And then the last dice, of course, is going to the very threatening Ate. Now, have to be careful here because these guys can all shoot again. I mean, by these guys, I mean Magilla and Scupper can shoot again. The soldiers here are just crew, so they cannot. So Kirk, Picard, and Cisco cannot shoot. But you know, these two, well, we just saw how deadly Scupper can be. So Ate wants to be very careful. If she hides in here, she won't be in line of sight of Magilla. I think she can maybe charge him next turn. Or even, where's Cisco? He's back there. No, I don't want to go charge in the face of all of that. I think it's important maybe to try to draw some of the fire away. So she is going to... So actually, what I'm going to do with Ate may seem a little odd, but I'm just going to move her up here. let's go on to the special actions phase. So for the Hive, I have Smek and I have Smek and I have Darwin to go. Oh, actually, and I have Ate too because she just advanced. All right, so the noting here, Pirates had the first turn, so the Hive is going to get the first turn on the actions here. Still can't do the burrow on Mr. Clean as much as I might like to. So let me just check the range here. So, yep. So Kuya is within 12 of Darwin. So Darwin is going to just do another psychic ability. He's going to make Kuya burrow, and he rolled a 6. Plus 7 is 13. Plus 2 for his ability is 50. I mean, it's not often you'll see Darwin fail. And so I put this little token here to show where they burrowed. What I'd like to do is make little, hatches and things to show that they, tore into or somehow accessed a pipe or vent or something, and that's how they're getting around. I like that thematically more for these guys than burrowing into the ground like hedgehogs or groundhogs or drillburs or whatever. Okay, so going over to the other side. So we have this thing here. So does Coco want to take another shot? These guys here, do they have any shots? I suppose Dujakrawa, no, sorry, that's not Dujakrawa. Hunkajunk could shoot Joker if he wanted to. These guys don't really have anything good to do. I guess, you know what? I think we're going to leave that on the captain there. So I'll put this one up to show the captain's done. So he's going to go on Overwatch. So he's going to ambush. He's going to wait for Ate because he thinks Ate is up to something. So next up for the Steelers is going to be Smek, who is going to do the same that Darwin did and cast Burrow. And gets a 7 plus 5 is 12. And Burrow is a 9. So that was easily done. Move Ate off the board and just put something here. Looks like an accessed hatch or something. That shows where Ate had left. I'm going to remove her token as well because she can't activate now till the next turn. But it's going to give her a little bit of a jump of 6 inches where she pops out. So give these clowns here something to fear. And next up here, I think we're going to put Scupper onto Overwatch as well, laying an ambush. And then, oh, actually, you know what? Ratbot couldn't go because Ratbot ran. Too busy. So that leaves us with these two guys. Why not? Why not? It's more reliable than Coco's psychic power. So we're going to fire the plasma missile at Joker. So Joker has an initiative of 2. And even though he advanced, mechs don't get minuses for advancing, so he keeps his initiative of 4. No cover is ever counted for a plasma missile of any kind, whether they're down or anything. So there's, even if Joker could go down, he wouldn't be able to here. So it's 4 versus 2, and he's getting 2 shots with this plasma missile. First shot, 11, 15 versus 8, 10. So that's 5, and a plasma missile has a damage of 5. So that's 10 minus Joker's armor of 2 is 8 damage, which just kills him outright. So another one's down. So the Hive Cult has just lost another member, so there's 2 down now. So that's 3 done for them. So Coco's dice is gone. Those 2, what I will do, I will just borrow the 2 dice from the cult here. Just so these 2 dice can go back just so that these 2 dice can go back into the pool here. I'm borrowing the dice here to show that these guys are on ambush orders. And now we go on to turn 2. And away we go, start of turn 2. Blue, so the pirates are going first. So again, position this down here to show that the pirates took the first turn. And oh, I was thinking it'd be nice for Hunkajunk to come over here and just shoot up a Kojak, but I'm not allowed to get within 3 of that thing. All right, so Watkin will take his shot. So away he goes. So he's shooting. Watkin has an initiative of 4. He has the relic, which gives him a 5. Not within half range. I'll say that Kojak has some cover from the building. So it's Kojak has an initiative of 4. He's not evolved, so he's still at a 4. +1 for the thing, so it's 5 versus 5. Yeah, I think Kojak's going to be better off if he goes down. So we're going to give him a down order. So he's attracting fire, which is good. It's kind of what he's supposed to do. And away we go. So 5 versus 7. And Kojak has a 9 +7, 16 to a 5, 10. So easily avoided by Kojak. And the second one, yeah, Kojak didn't even need to go down to avoid all this. So Kojak got off unscathed. Doing his job, attracting attention. Next up, we have the cult, Kuya. So he can pop out on the other side, so he can come out just on the other side of the cans here, and then he's going to have like a 12-inch charge. So there's really no question he's going to be able to get in here on Dutois. That's Watkins, sorry. So he emerges from the pipes, comes out there, and he's on Dutois. Watkin, not Dutois. So that's Kuya, the unevolved Kuya. So he has a initiative of 5. He has +3 for his claws. Watkin has an initiative of 5 for his thing. Plus he has a bolt pistol giving him +1 in hand-to-hand combat. So that puts him to a 6. So it's 8 to a 6. So round of combat number 1. So Kuya gets a 15. 7 + 8 is 15. Whereas Watkin gets 4 + 6 is 10. So 15 to 10 is 5. The claws of Kuya do a +4, so that's 9. Watkin has an armor of 3 that does 6 damage, leaving him with just 2. So Watkin is severely wounded and is now, obviously, Kuya is going to push his advantage. So Watkin goes down 2 initiative, and I think that's it. 11, 6. So, sorry, that's 4 and a 2. So that's 6 4 is 10. It's 11, 19. That's a difference of 9. +4 for damage is 13. -3, that would, oh, yeah, he's just eviscerated. So Watkin is down. This is why these pure gene hunters are so deadly. So we'll put a little thing here. So the dividing line is Watkin's dice. At least got to shoot this round, although he didn't do anything. All right, and that is Kuya having activated. So Kuya has activated. Okay, next turn. Who do we have? Okay, we have the Hive Cult. Okay, I'm going to advance Darwin. Actually, I'll just move Darwin more around there, make sure he's keeping cover. The one I fear the most is that robot. He can't come around to this side because the supply drops, so he can only come around the other side, so you have more of a range out here. So I have to be careful when I'm choosing to move around there. And then what I will do is 7, 9. He's going to try Frenzy. So Frenzy, all friendlies will get +2 movement, +1 initiative till the end of the turn. It's a power cost of 15, but he's got a 7 initiative, +2 for his Psychic Mastery, -1 for moving, but then he also gets a -1 cost for his staff, so his power cost is reduced by 1. And I rolled a 7, so 7 plus 7 is 14. So I got a 14. +2 for the Psychic Mastery is 16. -1 is 15. And I needed a 14. So yeah, all the troops are frenzied. So I will +2 movement, +1 initiative, and until the end of the turn. That's it. And then that's it as well. All right, so everybody has that bonus. Okay, so that was the turn for Darwin. Next dice is green. So we have these ones going. So I think what we'll do, we need to, I don't want to just use Hunk of Junk right now just to eliminate this threat. I mean, because this one's already done his damage for this turn. We'll see what we can do with the others. Better to try and hurt something that has not gone yet. Okay, after some deliberation here, decide what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that advance order onto Hunk of Junk, who is then going to advance 6 inches up into here. And he is going to then fire at Smek down the far side there. So that's going to be 2 shots with the plasma missile, because the incinerator is obviously well out of range, but the plasma missile is just in. So Hunk of Junk has a 4 initiative. And there's no penalties for moving because he is a mech. And then Smek has an initiative of 5 +1 because of the frenzy, so it's at a 6. No bonuses for cover because plasma missiles ignore cover of all kinds, so even if Smek were to choose to go down here, it wouldn't matter. Okay, so getting 2 shots, not because it's 1 shot, but they get to fire twice, again, because it's a mech. So Smek easily avoids that one with 9, 15 to 5, 9. And we have a 5 and a 6. So again, Smek's is higher and her initiative is higher. So that was nothing. Nothing came of that. Okay, next dice pulled is a colorless one, or a plain one. So that's going to be the Hive. And that will be, well, now that Hunk of Junk is gone, I feel a little safer to move. Yes, actually, I feel a lot safer to move Mr. Clean. So Mr. Clean is going to boot it. He's going to run. Now, Mr. Clean is evolved, so he has a movement of 7, plus he's frenzied, so he has a movement of 8. 5 inches to there, and then 13 inches. You know what, yeah, 13 inches can actually get you behind here. You're in the open for these suckers, but they're not as bad as that nasty robot. Nasty mech. Alright, so it's colorful. So the Ratbot is going to advance, and actually what we're going to do is we're going to advance up here. So Ratbot has 5, so that's 3 up, 1 over, and then 1 more in. I don't know, that's not going to be 9 inches to there for a +1 for distance, but it's going to be +2 for high ground, Anakin. So Ratbot has an initiative of 3. Ratbot has an initiative of 3 plus 2 for the high ground is 5. And we are shooting. Okay, so we're going to try for Mr. Clean. So Mr. Clean has the 6 right now. Being a compact weapon, the Ratbot has a subcompact. It doesn't get the negatives for firing one on advanced orders. So we have 3 plus 2 for height is 5. That's it. No pluses or minuses after that. And you have a 6 for base 4 plus 2 for frenzy and evolution. And you get 2 shots with this. First one is easily a miss by Ratbot, and the second one, reroll that, is, so that's 15 to, okay, so that's a 15, 7 plus 6 is 13. The subcompact has a plus 2 damage, so that's 5. You have a 4, because you have 3 base, plus 1 for the evolution, so you take 1 damage, you're down to 7. Alright, well, that's what has to be done, right? You have to take the damage where you can. Alright. Next attack is Cult. So I think he's going to take a shot down at do I want to shoot Hunk of Junk? Sure I do. He's going to shoot Hunk of Junk. So put an order there. So Nievko Dujakrawa has a 5 initiative plus 2 for the height. And Hunk of Junk has a 4. Doesn't get any cover ever because he's a mech. So the first shot is 7 and 7. So that's 7 plus 7 is 14. 7 plus 4 is 11. That's 3. Plus the weapon damage of 3 is 6 damage. Armor is 6, so it does nothing. So you, if tied, so, and Hunk of Junk beats it that time. So there was nothing from Dujakrawa. Alright, next dice. We have the pirates. I am tempted to try something here with Coco, the Psyker. So she could try a choke. That's going to need an 8 or higher, but that would slow him down a lot, which is what we need to do. No, so she doesn't get it. So she goes down to a 6. All right. Next up is the pirates again. So I think at this point we're going to advance with Dutois here. Oh, I can't. Well, you know what then? Dutois is not going to advance at all. He's just going to stay there, and he's going to shoot the Gene Stealer. Alright, well, he's got a 4. And the Gene Stealer has a 6 for the frenzy. And plus 1 for cover. Alright, and Dutois fires. Oh, well, that's why you do these things. Because you never know. 14, 5 plus 7 is 12. So that's a difference of 2. And the weapon damage for the fusion blaster is 4. So that's 6 minus the armor of 4 is 2 damage. Takes Smack down to, takes Kuya down to 8. Alright, next dice is green for the pirates. So Picard is going to need to advance. So he's going to go here and up. And he's going to fire up at Dusha Krawa up in the tower there. Picard, all the crew have a relic, the what's it called? The accuracy lock. So it doesn't matter if he goes down and what other cover he has, anything like that. So it's he's just going to be his base initiative. So actually he's got an initiative of 5 plus 1 for the frenzy makes 6, whereas Picard only has a 3. No advantages for height or anything like that. So this is still not an easy shot to make, but he's going to try it. So 7 to 6 is not going to be enough with the 3 difference there. And then that is definitely a miss too. All right, nice try, Picard. And now it's the cult. I think Homer is going to move here. He's going to run over here. He's running over here to start threatening. Oh, he actually can go a couple more inches because he's frenzied right now. Move these over to Mr. Clean. Just putting the pressure on Coco there. Next we have the Hive Cult. And no, sorry, the pirates. The pirates. We're running out of options here, boys. I think we're going to treat Kirk a bit like a sacrificial lamb, and we're going to just run him up the board here. This way, if nothing's done about him, he's going to start getting into a position where he can start to threaten Smek. So, let's see what they want to do about that. Because I just think going through the middle of the board here is just very dangerous. All right. Next up is the pirates again. So until that Gene Stealer comes out, I don't want to move the captain. So I'm down to Cisco, the captain, and Scupper. Well, I think the safest place for Cisco is right over here. Actually, probably over here. So he's close range to these two. But while they're still on ambush orders. So as he wants to attack, have their hand forced. Okay, so it's green, unfortunately, which means one of these two is going to have to go. Alright, so the only thing for it is to move the captain forward to here next to Cisco. Advance, which causes Scupper to gush and beam about how wonderful he is, giving him +1. I'm not going to be using the ability to give him an order because I don't want to. So we've got 2 left on the cult side and 1 left on the pirate side. Ideally, I would like to get both of the cult ones out first. So there's the first one. So that's going to be Smek, because again, there's the whole standoff here. So Smek is going to run around back here and just put some more, just be extra assurance there on that to guard that thing. So that is your turn. Okay, 50-50. Who gets their way here? Okay, so I think the only thing for it, unfortunate for the pirates, but with an advance order here. So these two are going to be gone. So with the advance order here, he's able to get just in front, so he can jump down with no penalty there. He can advance just in front of Cisco there to protect him. So that way the G's here won't actually be able to get at him. So last is going to be that threat Ate. So she's going to decide what she wants to do. So if she comes out here and attacks him, then Scupper is going to get a shot off on her, like during the special orders phase. Oh, but you know what I keep forgetting is that they have like acidic spit. So Ate, so 6 inches from here means that Ate can actually tuck right into here, which is going to be out of line of sight of the captain and the first mate, and she can do a range attack from there. So this just, she appears there and then can shoot. So she's going to shoot at Kirk with her acidic vomit. So acidic vomit has a range of 12, 2 attacks. It's going to be just a straight 4 health for each hit. So this could kill Kirk outright. So she has a 5 initiative, +1 because she's frenzied, +1 because she is evolved, +1 because it is close range, whereas Kirk just has a 3. And yeah, he's wide open. So 5, 8 to 12, so that's 4 damage to Kirk. As long as the attacker wins, it's a straight 4 damage. And then yeah, she killed Kirk. So that's another dead. So it's 2 for 2. I'm not sure who's winning yet by points, but that's it. So that is the end of the round then. And so now we'll go into the orders phase. The pirates went first. Okay, so I think Darwin is going to, he's going to evolve Kojak up there. So Kojak is now evolved. Okay. I think that Coco is going to try that power again, where she is going to choke Mr. Clean. Oh, she got it. So with the 10, and Darwin's too far away to do anything. They have to be within 6 of the person being targeted, or with 6 of the psychers. So she got it. So he's being choked. So this gives him an immediate 2 damage. Put him down to, well, it's 2 at the end of the turn, but he's also going to be, next turn he's going to be -2 initiative and movement. So that's going to help a lot, because we, you know, he's priority number 1. So she's done. So I'll take her dice away. And she has done her thing. So the only other one for the Hive Cult that can go is Ate. And I am going to just, I guess I'll put her on. Again, I'll give her the other colored dice. So I'll give her, make it one of the blue ones so it really stands out. She's going on ambush. So if anybody comes close, she can assault them. And next, I will go with, yeah, I want to go ambush orders on Hunk of Junk. So that way, if Mr. Clean does pop his head out, which he's probably going to want to, then he's going to get blasted. Or maybe Kuya, never know. I guess I could just shoot Kuya, right? No, I can't. This thing's in the way. Alright, so that's the pirates. So I think everybody's gone for them. So I got one more to go with the pirates. So I can do Dutois. No thank you. Or Scupper or Captain. I think I'm going to go with Scupper. Scupper's got the better initiative. So he's going to go on to ambush orders. Right, and that is it for the turn. So we have Scupper and Hunk of Junk on ambush orders, as well as Ate. On to turn 3. Alright, so start of turn 3 now. Now something I like to do sometimes just at the beginning of the turns, just to make sure I've got 8 dice on each side, and I've got 2 down on each. We have Nievko and Joker down for the cult, and then We have Watkin and Kirk down for the Pirates, so that does leave 8 on both sides. So I'll just mix those up. Draw one, and we have the Cult going first. So Hive Cult is going first. I think what needs to happen, I think Kuya needs to go, because if he is the main source of power here now. Like if he gets hurt, this whole side is going to just collapse, and I think Mr. Clean will get taken out. So I think Kuya has to do something here about that. So I think he's going to charge. Now the question is, who's the bigger threat? Is it Coco or is it Ratbot? It's a tough choice, I think, because Ratbot has the height, but Coco has some pretty cool powers. So my gut says to go for Coco. So he's going to advance into Coco. Now she has the option to do some cover fire into him. Not cover fire, but like a reactionary fire. Okay, I was just quickly double checking the rules on this, because it's so with the running in, she can take a fire order. Now I was just seeing if it said that you can take a psychic, that she can make a psychic attack, but all it says is you can take a fire order. So because a fire order includes psychic attacks, I'm going to say that yes, she can. So that's, I think, going to be her best bet rather than just using her bolt pistol. I think that she's going to be far better off just going for the thing. Now she's getting -2 on the fire order because of the, I guess, the pressure of this thing coming at her. So Coco has an initiative of 5, so it's like an initiative of 3. So she's just going to go with the easiest one she can do, which is Decay. So it's a difficulty of 10 for her, being a wandering mage. But she gets it. She gets it, so she does an automatic 3 points of damage to Kuya, which is going to help. Even if she gets taken down, at least she's taken a chunk out of him. Okay, and so now it goes into the combat. So Kuya is not evolved. So Kuya has an initiative of 5. So Kuya has an initiative of 5. He gets +3 for his claws, his massive talons. So he has a total of 8. Whereas Coco has a 5 +1 for the bolt pistol that she has. The bolt pistol gives her a +1 in close combat. So only 2 behind. She's not totally despairing here, but we'll see what happens. Wow, actually, look at that. So that was a 2. So we have 10 + 8 is 18. Oh no, wait, sorry. Yeah, I thought I am looking at it the wrong way. So 8 + 8 is 16. 10 + 6 is 16. She actually tied. So they're going to, they have to separate 2. So I just moved them back each like an inch. So not only did Kuya get slammed by her, now I have to give her a fire order. So he got hit by her psychic power, but she also managed to fight him off. I guess he was stunned by the attack that he put into her, so she's at 6 there. All right, wow, that was quite an opening for the turn. Oh, and just coming over here, remind myself to do this, so the 3 goes up there to show that that is the cult that went first this turn. All right, so next dice is clear, not clear, but plain, which is the cult again. I think that Dushokrawa here is going to shoot down at Scupper. He should have range for that. He's got a 24-inch range, so he is going to take a fire order. He's going to take a fire order there. Dushokrawa has a 5 initiative. He's got height advantage for 2. He is not in short range, and Scupper has a 6 initiative with his service medal, no cover of any kind. Not that I think it matters because Dujokrawa is firing a rocket launcher. Yeah, no bonus for covers. Yeah. All right. So it's 7-6, and Dujokrawa rolls an 8 for a total of 15, and he rolls a 7, total of 13. So it's 2 plus 6 for the rocket launcher is 8, minus the 4 is 4 damage to Scupper. Scupper takes a hit, so he's down to 6. Okay, next we have the pirates going. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to advance the captain here. So the captain has a movement of 5. So he's going to advance this way. He's going to advance this way, come out over there, and he's going to fire at Ate. Now Ate is also on ambush orders, but she can't assault that distance. It'd have to be like within 6 inches for her to assault him. So let's just see if she can shoot her acid at him first. So her acids has a range of 12. Her acid has a range of 12, so yeah, she's in range. So she's going to change this into a fire order. There's no penalties that I can tell for such an order. So she has an initiative of 6. The captain has an initiative of 5. No bonuses for cover for the acidic vomit. So it's strictly a 6 to a 5, and there's 2 rolls involved in the acidic vomit attack. Each one that is successful does a straight -4, no regard for armor. So she rolled it. That's a hit. Her 10 to his 9, so that's going to be a hit. That's 4 damage, and then another hit. So she did 8 damage to him with that attack, which is really going to hurt him. So he's down to 2. But let's see what he can do. Now, also, he's done an advance order. So everybody here, so Scupper and the crew and him and Dutois, I put these yellow cubes down to show that they are inspired by the captain. And actually the captain is inspired by the captain too. So they all get +1 to hit because of the captain's inspiring presence. Okay, so the captain is bravely leading by example, gone in and is trying to take down the deadly Ate. So now the captain, he has a 5 initiative. He is, I forgot to check, we're in half range. So just within half range. So he's within half range with his flamethrower, so that's a 6. And so he's 5, +1 for inspiration, +1 for being in short range, +1 for Deadeye. Gives him a total of 8 to Ate's 6. And he too is getting 2 shots, and there's nothing for her for cover because he's firing a flamethrower which ignores cover. So he rolls poorly. So that's 6, 8, 14 to 9, 15. That's a miss. And the second shot is 7 plus 8 is 15. That was a 7 as well. 7, 13. So that's 2. Flamethrower has a strength of 5. So that's 7 minus her 4 armor. Actually 5 armor because she's evolved is 2 damage. She's down to 8. And using his ability of natural leader, Magilla is going to tell Picard to advance as well. So Picard will advance up to here, and he is going to fire up at Dujokrawa. So let's look at this then. So we have Picard initiative 3, +1 for the inspiration provided by Magilla. And there's no effect for the advancing because he has a compact weapon. So Dujokrawa has an initiative of 5, plus 1 for the cover is 6. So it's a 4 to a 6. Get that out of the way. And we have 6 plus 4 is 10, 8 plus 6 is 14. And the second shot, we have 9 and 9, but the defender's higher, so there's no damage. So that's it for Picard. So next up, we have the Cult. So let's see, actually, because Kojak is evolved. So he has a movement of 7, so 14 inch. Oh yeah, easily. So he's actually going to charge. Now normally you cannot charge unless you can see, and you can't see through this thing. But I also opt that you can go inside. So he's just going to charge straight through. And so Duja Klawa has the thing. But actually, let's just see out of interest. So it would be like 6.5 inches there, plus another 2, so that's 8.5. Even if he went up and down, yeah, he can even jump over the other side because it's only 2 inches. He wouldn't hurt himself. Okay, so there he goes. He's just leaping over at Picard. Now, I'd say that Hunk of Junk does have the option to shoot if he wishes. And you know what? I think he does. I think he does. I think we've got a plan here actually for him. So that is he is running there. So I'll take away his order here, and I will put down a fire order for him here. So he's going to do a fire order. There he goes. And so Hunk of Junk has an initiative of 4. So Hunk of Junk has initiative of 4. Kojak has an initiative of 4. Plus 1 because he's evolved is 5. Hunk of Junk gets -2 because he is firing at somebody as a. Oh no, this isn't an ambush. This isn't effective. This isn't an order like the other one, like Coco had done. So it's still 4, but he's also getting +1 for the inspiration, and he's getting another +1 because it's short range. And Hunk of Junk has an incinerator and a plasma missile. So I think I'm just going to go with the incinerator. It's the same damage, so might as well, because it gets 2 shots. And he's going to get 4 shots because on a fire order he gets 2 shots. So this is 1. Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark. So 11, 17 to 10. That's 10. 11, 17 to 5, 10. Yes, that's 7. Plus 5 is 12. Minus Kojak's evolved armor of 4 is 8 damage, which is exactly how much Kojak has. So he just leaps off and is immediately incinerated by Hunk of Junk. So that was a nice thought there, Kojak, but maybe a bad idea. Oops. Really didn't expect that to happen. Okay, next up we have the Hive Cult again. Well, learning from that lesson, you know what? I think Homer's going to try his luck now. He's going to run in there with Coco. She's already fired or used her psychic ability against Kuya, so she can't do anything to Homer as he runs in. He's going to try and kick her with that bionic leg of his. So Homer has an acid dagger. So he's getting +2. So he starts off with, Homer has an initiative of 3. So his initiative of 3 +2 for the acid dagger is 5. And Coco has an initiative of 5 +1 for her bolt pistol is 6. So she has the upper hand here, but Homer's feeling lucky. Oh, yes. Yes, he's inspired by Kuya. So he has a 10. And she has a 10, but he has a 10 there. So 10 plus 15 to 10. So he has 5 plus 2 for the dagger is a total of 7. And she has and she only has an armor of 1. So that's 6 damage. That leaves her with just 2. So he just absolutely plunged that acid dagger right into her. Oh, no, never mind. She already took 2 wounds from her failed psychics, so she is killed. Well done, Homer. So Coco is gone now. So we're back to 3 apiece on either side. This is getting close. All right, next up is the pirates. I really would like to get rid of Ate over there. But looking at it, actually, I do have a line of sight on Mr. Clean. And I think what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to do cover fire with Ratbot. So Ratbot's going to do cover fire against Mr. Clean. So Ratbot has an initiative of 3. Height advantage 2, but firing cover fire is -2 again, so those balance out. A subcompact has a range of 18, so not within half, so no bonus for range. And then Mr. Clean has an evolved initiative of 5. So it's 3 to 5. Just need 1 hit. Just need 1 hit. So 2 shots. Oh, that's a hit. That is definitely a hit. So that's 10, 13 to 4, 9. Difference of 4 plus 2 for the heavy for the subcompact is 6, minus his evolved armor of 4 is 2 wounds. 2 wounds, so he is down to 3. Oh, that is serious, because not only now is he down, but he is walking wounded. And he has to take a down order immediately for the covering fire. So he is down and the covering fire. And that's not even the end of it, because that was just the first shot from Ratbot. And the second one says, oi, 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 oi. No. Oh, actually, and then he would actually get an extra 2 here because he went down with the first shot. So it would be like that. So it's a 3 to a 7. So Ratbot's chances here were low, but I mean, he's done his job. So it's a 9 to a 17. Yeah, well missed on that one. Firing too high. But job done, well done, because Mr. Clean is walking wounded now, as well as down, and he's wasting his turn. But we do have a strong enemy force coming up this side, including Darwin in the back there, who has yet to make his move this turn. So still unknown. But then the same thing's happening on the other side, where the pirates are making a stronger push on there. It may just be a case of who gets there first. So it's going to be the pirates, the cult. Yeah, so it's just Smek and Darwin left. So who will it be? I think Smek is in a good position right now. I don't want Smek to be out in the open, because that will really just mean that that whole side is going to collapse if she's able to be charged or shot. So Darwin it is then. And I think Darwin wants to, I think there's no more shots really coming from that side. So I think Darwin is going to advance. Darwin's not the fastest fella in the world here. So he's going to go 4 to here as he toddles along. And he's going to involve himself. Yeah. All right, so just taking a quick peek in the box here. So the next 3 are all the pirates. So we have Magilla, Cisco, and Dutois here to go. Dutois has to be careful, because this thing in the way here, I just can't go through there. I'm not allowed to come within 3 inches of this thing. I think Dutoit is going to just take a run order. He has a run of 10. So coming up here is, call it 3. So if we go 4, 3, yeah, that's good enough. So he's going to come over to there, and that's a run order for him. So just trying to get that height to help protect this thing. Yeah, I think the only thing for it is I think he has to come in there for Ate. So he's going to advance, and he has his inspiration. He's down to 6 wounds, but what he's gonna do is he's gonna lob a grenade. He's got a frag grenade. He's gonna lob his frag grenade over the thing there. So he doesn't need line of sight for that. So he's going to get a -2 for that, but he's going to take his chances. All right, so for the roll-off, he's got a 6 initiative. He gets +1 from the captain for Deadeye because of their Thick of Thieves ability. He shares the alpha abilities of the captain. Plus, he gets a +1 because of the captain's inspiration. Plus, he gets actually another +1 because he's at short range. So that's a total of 9. But then it's actually -2 for throwing a grenade at somebody who's out of sight. But he has the captain to tell him where she is. Whereas Ate has an evolved initiative of 6, and she does not get any bonuses for cover. So it's 7 to 6. He has a slight advantage here. 2 dice rolls. Let's see what he can do. So he got a 9 to her 8. That's going to hurt. So 9 to her 8. Yeah, okay, so it's 9 plus 7 is 16. 8 plus 6, 14. 2 plus 6 for the grenade is 8. Her evolved armor is 5, so that's 3 more damage. I'll just mark that down here with mark it with this dice. So currently at 3 damage. Before I go all the way up to the other side of the board, and then the second roll, he rolled a 6 plus 7 is 13. She got an 8, 14. So the second one's nothing. So it's 3 more damage to Ate, which puts her down to a 5. We have 1 more pirate dice, and that's going to be Cisco. Cisco, the bomb carrier. Okay, so what I would do then is, I think, advance Cisco up to here, where he's going to have cover from Dujakrawa. He has no such grenades or anything like that. He can't see Ate, so I'll just remove all these inspiration tokens, because those are gone for the turn. And that's going to end it right there. So the pirates are getting the first turn in the special orders phase, and like I said, I think a lot of this depends on Ate here. I could go with an ambush order on Scupper, but these two can already see each other, and I think she's going to kill Mulligan if I don't, Magilla if I don't, yeah, you may want a Mulligan. She's going to kill Magilla if I don't deal with her first. So he is going to do a fire order on her. So I'll just take his dice away. And he's going to do a fire order on her with his flamethrower. He needs to get rid of her. She's got 5 wounds left, but I think she can easily kill him. Or, she can't assault them right now because, well, I'd have to see if somebody has line of sight. Like maybe Smek does, or maybe Dujakrawa. But anyway, so let's just see first if she's even alive. So we have the captain's initiative of 5. We determined it was not half range. And we determined that he has +1 for his Deadeye. And his inspiring leader, inspiring presence only works until the end of the order dice phase. So it won't work into the special order phase. So he's at a 6, whereas Ate also has a 6 because of her evolved initiative. So it's going to be a 6 versus a 6, no other bonuses. And actually, just one thing I'm remembering is that he advanced during his turn, so he's going to get a -1 for that because he goes to this phase. And the for his special action, there's no bonus. The only bonuses are for if for cover or if Smek went down, which not Smek, Ate. Anyway, so we have a 7 versus an 8. So the first one is a complete miss, and the next one is a 7 versus a 5. This might do something. So 712 to 511. That hits. And so Ate is, so that's 11, sorry, 712 to 11, which means that it's, with 5 is 6 damage, minus 5 is 1 damage to Ate. Not quite enough to really have any real effect. So that was a tough blow for the Pirates there. That was their one chance really to take down Ate. Now, the question is, will Ate take her order to finish off the captain or go after these two? Okay, so looking at it, yeah, I'd say that definitely Smek has a line of sight to Scupper. So Ate is going to take advantage of that. So before Scupper can react, do anything, she's going to go around. So she's down to 4. And she is going to try to bite his face off. Okay, so sorry, I just double checked the rules, and Scupper would get a shot against her, and she does not want that. She's not in a great shape, and he's a really good shot. So instead, she is going to do her shot with the acid spray against acid vomit against Magilla, and try to take him down. So she has a 6 initiative and not at half range, so no AoE or anything like that. And Magilla has a 5. I believe his initiative is unaffected for being walking wounded right now. And yeah, she's killed him because she rolled a 6 to his 3, and she's higher, so that's it. He's dead. She killed the captain. That's a heavy blow for the Pirates. Now it's the Pirates' turn to choose one, but they've got a tough choice. This because they've only got 2 more who can go, so they can do Scupper, Hunk of Junk, or Ratbot. Ratbot might be able to at least make this one, like, with some luck, could kill Kuya at the, but maybe even put just a walking wounded. This one would be great for just covering fire on anything that comes through, but also the same thing there. So we have 2 real needs for some covering fire here. So I think for starters, we're going to put covering fire on so an ambush here on Scupper. Darwin is going to take his turn. He really has nothing to do because he can't fire at anything right now. He can't, setting an ambush doesn't make sense for him right now. He doesn't need to heal, and yeah, he's certainly not going to assault anything. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. Let's go with Ratbot. So there's no orders for Hunk of Junk. Ratbot is just going to take a shot down at Kuya here. So Ratbot has an initiative of 3, +2 for being up high, +1 for being so close, whereas Kuya has an initiative of 5, no cover, no evolution, nothing. So Ratbot actually has a bit of an advantage here. So, ooh, that might just do, that's not might do, that is definitely doing something. So that's 10 to 7, so 10, 16 to 7, 12. So that's a difference of 4. +2 for the subcompact is 6, minus his armor of 4 is 4 damage. That has almost killed Kuya, and definitely put him into the walking wounded stats. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but hey, that's why you take your chances. And then this might do it. So that's a 10 to an 8. So 6, 4, 10. 5 + 3 is 8. So 2 + 2 is 4. Armor is 4, so no damage taken. So Kuya is alive, barely. But Ratbot is like MVP right now. Ratbot is holding down the whole side all by itself. All right, so that is it for the turn. So we go on to turn 4 now, getting close to the point where we are going to just a couple more turns, but things are speeding up now because there's so many dead. Okay, so going into turn 4, the cult has a slight numerical advantage with one more, plus the fact that they've taken out the pirate alpha is really going to help. However, their flank is collapsing there with their bomb carrier, and there's heavy hit on that side being walking wounded. The pirates are going to make a big push up this side, see if they can take that bomb into the thing. Let's see who gets the first turn. It is the pirates. So I think at this point we need to ensure that, actually, you know what we'll do? We are going to say, forget about the orders here. We are going to come around here and fire at Ate. So Ate has no cover. It's going to be an open shot for the thing. But the captain is dead, so we don't have any more. So this starts with a 6 initiative, +1 for range. And Ate has a 6 evolved initiative, no cover. And that is a miss. And that is a miss. So Scupper, in his grief, went running out to try to deal with Ate, but ended up just putting himself into harm's way. This could spell disaster for the pirates. And it is the pirates again. So what are we going to do now? I think that before Kuya gets any funny ideas, we're going to just shoot with Ratbot and finish off Kuya. So Ratbot had the 3 initiative, +1 for +2 for height, +1 for the short range, whereas Kuya has a 5 initiative because he's unevolved and he has no cover, and that's going to do it. That's definitely going to do it. So Kuya is killed. Well, actually, yeah, I guess I could have said Kuya would have gone down, but it didn't make a difference. So Kuya is dead. Like I said, Ratbot, MVP. Next is the pirates again. Well, you know, again, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? If we can take out Dujokrawa, it's going to be a huge bonus for the pirates. So the pirates, Hunkajunk is going to fire up at Dujokrawa. Dujokrawa can't even choose to go down because he's going to fire the plasma missiles, which gives no cover of any kind. So Hunkajunk has a 4 initiative. Not at half range, no other bonuses. Dujokrawa has a 5, and cover doesn't matter. So it's 4 to 5. No, actually that's not so bad. And so that's a miss. And he fires his plasma missile twice because he's a mech. 9 to 9. No, that's still a miss. So Hunkajunk is a Hunkajunk. Okay, it is cult. Okay, so here's what we're going to do with the cult. We are going to move Smek. And she is going to advance to here, where she now has line of sight on the bomb carrier and can give orders to Ate to go rip him to pieces. So she's going to do the hunt power. She's going to cast her hunt power on the bomb carrier Cisco. So 7, it's a power level of hunt is 10, so she easily has it. So he is now being hunted. So we'll put this on his base as a reminder. That blue token means that he's being hunted. And I'll just, on my reference sheet here, I'll put blue next to hunt just to help remind me, because I'm absent-minded. So that is the Cult's turn. Alright, next up we have Cult again. As I'd said, the Cult is going to send Ate in there to attack Cisco. Try and take out their bomb carrier. So Ate has a 6, +3 for her claws. She's 6 because she's an evolved. +3 for her claws puts her to a 9. Poor Cisco only has a 3, so it's going to have to be a pretty lopsided roll for Cisco to stand a chance here. And he, the dodge, the hunt only means that he can't use his initiative in ranged attacks. But I figure it's better than nothing. But this was the real purpose, was getting the line of sight so Ate could get in there. And oh yeah, I think she's actually killed him right here. So that's 8 plus 9 is 17 to 4. So 8, 9, 17 to 4, 7. So that's 10. Plus her 4 damage for her claws is 14. Yeah, I say and I laugh because I know already the result. Oh yeah, easily. She has ripped him apart. So that is the bomb carrier gone. That is it. So the only way the pirates can win now is by points, and they're even down in points. So looks like the Hive Cult might take this one. But let's not give up on them yet, because they're making a push right now. The pirates just have Picard and Dutois left. Alright, so just did a quick measure of range, and if I move Dutois over here, I can see Mr. Clean from here, so he's doing an advance order. Dutois has an initiative of 4, plus 2 for height makes 6. Nothing for range because he's firing that terrible fusion blaster. Mr. Clean has an initiative of 4. Evolved makes him 5. And cover makes him 6. So 6 to 6. And you know what? He's not going to take any chances. He's going to go down. He's going down because I probably should have healed him before I did some of those other orders. But I mean, it was too good an opportunity to miss to take out the bomb carrier. I still think it was the right choice. All right, so 6 to 8 and Dutois. Maybe it's good I did. 6 plus 6 is 12. 4 plus 8 is 12. So see, yeah, it was good I went down. That would have killed him. And the next one, oh, may still have killed him. 9, 6 is 15. 4 plus 8 is 12. 3 plus 4 for the fusion blaster is 7. Minus his armor is 4 is 3. That just killed him. Blech. So the Mr. Clean is down, and that is it for the bombs. There will be no bombs on the supply caches. So it's down to points now. Down to points. We're going to go all the way to turn 6, and we will see who wins it in the end. Okay. Next is the Cult. Okay, so Darwin is going to advance. Now that those other guys are gone, he's going to just play a little safer. He's going to come there with an advance order, and he is going to advance. He's going to evolve Dujakrawa. Oh yeah, Dujakrawa is plenty evolved. So now he's +1 to all his stats, except health. Alright, next up, we have the pirates. So Picard doesn't want to leave anything to chance, so we're going to take every opportunity we have. He is going to take some... no, he's just going to stay there. And he's going to fire at... Alright, so he's got a total of 6. 3 plus 2 for height, +1 for range. And that's it. And Ate has a 6 as well, just because she's evolved. Alright, he gets 2 shots. Ooh, that might kill her. So that's 16 to 5, 6, 11. So that's a difference of 5 plus 2 is 7. Her armor is currently 5. Oh, that was it? 16 to 11 is 5, plus 2 is 7. Her armor is 5. Yeah, so it's 2 damage. Okay, wow. Somehow I thought that would be more. But it does put Ate down to 2, which makes her walking wounded. Makes her a lot more easy to deal with. Where's that 2? There we go. And that's just the first shot. There is a second shot. And that's a miss. Okay, so the last two dice are going to be the cult, so let's just decide how we want to use those. Yeah, Homer, I don't think we want to give away points. Now I found this 4 over here. I'll have to review and see if Homer was wounded. But let's just, for now, Homer is just running for it. So put him next to the plant here. Don't give away points, boy. I don't think anybody ever attacked Homer, but like I said, I'll double check. So we're going to fire Duja Krauet Hunk of Junk. So he has a 5 initiative, plus 1 because he's evolved, plus 2 for the height, nothing for distance. So a total of 8. Hunk of Junk has a 4, and he can never claim cover because he's a mech. So that's a 5, plus 8 is 13, and a 5, plus 4 is 9. So 13 to 9 is 4, and his rocket launcher is a 6, that's 10. And Hunk of Junk's armor is 6. So that's 4 damage to Hunk of Junk. So he is down to 8. It'd be nice to get somebody up there and fight him and just throw him off the edge. It's always funny when you see somebody go flying off a tall tower. Alright, and then that's it. That is it. So, special orders phase. Oh, it was the pirates who went first, right? Well, in the interest of denying points, I think I'm going to have Darwin try to evolve Homer. Homer is delighted. It's not often that a cultist will be evolved by the alpha like that. He's gained recognition. All right, so now Homer is evolved. So I think we're just going to do Scupper. He is going to fire at Ate because she needs to die. So he's got a 6 initiative. He's plus 1 for range. Minus 1 because the tears of in his eyes for his dead captain. Yep. And she has a 6. So he's just got, that's it. So 6 plus 1 for range because he has a 6 initiative to start. And he's within half range. So, yeah, perfect. So, shot 1 is a 6 plus 7. Oh, actually, you know what? I actually should have 1 more wound because I forgot she has plus 1 armor for being evolved. So 6 plus 1 is 7. 6 plus 6, sorry, 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 7 is 13. And she got a 10. So that's a difference of 3. 13, 10, 3, yes. Plus 4 for a plasma shotgun is 7. Armor of 5 is 2 damage. So we'll just take off 1 damage because, like I said, I gave her 1 too many damage before. The next shot, 6 to 6. I don't know if that's going to do it because of her high armor now. Let's redo the math. 6 plus 7 is 13. 6 plus 6, 12. Is a difference of 1 plus 4 is 5, and her armor is 5 now with the evolution, so she is actually alive with 1 wound. Ate lives. Okay, and now this is the, oh, so that was, Darwin's gone too. It's up to Smek. What can Smek do? She's not wounded, can't heal, can't assault, can't shoot anything. I guess give her an ambush order in case anything comes closer. Might as well. And then the pirates is, it's all pirates now because there's only those two that could have made their moves. So I am going to fire Hunk of Junk again up into Tujakrawa. So he's got a 4. Tujakrawa has a 6. And there's no modifiers for cover or range. So he's going to fire his plasma missiles. 6, no, not enough. And no, 6 to 8, so Defender wins. So nothing. And so the Hive Cult is all gone, so we still have one more to go. So it's one of you two. And I think that you're out of range of your crappy gun. Yep, so it's all up to MVP Ratbot here to try and shoot Homer as he runs, trying to deny points to the pirates. So Ratbot has a 3 plus 1 plus 2 for height is 5. Homer has an initiative of 3 plus 1 because he's evolved is 4. He's wide open, no cover. So shot 1. Homer dodges it easily. That's a snake eyes there. And then, oh yeah, Homer is loving the newfound evolution, enjoying life again, despite his still bionic leg. All right, and that is it for turn 4. On to turn 5. Okay, so just double checking the dice just to make sure we have 5 and 5, so 5 dead on each side. I say that the cult has the advantage right now in points, having killed the alpha on this side, so I think that they're in good shape. However, they are at risk of losing a couple of, well, not a couple, but one of their key players with Ate over there, so they have to be careful because that could give some points to the pirates should they gain that. So let's just shake that up and draw, and we have the pirates. So I think wasting no time here. So Scupper's going to advance in there, and he's going to see if he can finally finish off Ate. So let's see if he can finally finish off Ate here. So he has that initiative of 6. He's got +1 for the range. She has initiative 6 being evolved. No minuses for her deadly wounded condition. That's done it. He's got 7-14 to her 5-11. Difference of 3 plus 4 for the shotgun is 7 minus her armor 5 would do 2 damage. So she's gone. She's gone. And the deadly Ate. But she certainly did her job. And we'll remove 1 dice for her. Next up, we've got the pirates again. And we are going to just keep trying to see if we can go for those points. So I'm going to move Hunk and Junk around here, and I still have line of sight up to Dujakrawa there. So I'm going to do that. So he's doing an advance order. He gets no penalties because he's a mech. So he gets 4. No pluses, no minuses. And Dujakrawa is now a 6. No pluses, no minuses. Because Hunk of Junk is firing his plasma missiles. And that's a miss. Ooh, wow. That is going to leave a stain. So that's 12, 16. Oh, that's about as bad as you can get. Now this purple cube here represents... This one's gone. That was the frenzy that they'd had earlier. The purple represents he's got the flak armor. He can use it for +2 armor, but I don't think this is really going to help too much here. So we have 16 to 10. No, 16 to 9 is 7. +5 is 12 damage. 12. So 12 minus 4 is 8. So he's taking 8 damage. He's going to use his armor. And that will be 6 damage. So he's down to 4. So not even walking wounded, so that was a good investment with the armor. Okay, so Dujakra was alive, but he took a heavy hit there. Okay. Next up, we have the Cult. Hive Cult. Homer's just going to run. Homer's going to run, and now he runs 10. So he's just running back here. Just getting as far away as he can. The game now is deny points to the Pirates because, like I say, they are ahead. So every kill matters. It is the Cult again. Yeah, why don't we do that? We'll do Dushakrawa firing back at Hunkajunk. Tit for tat. So we'll just switch these dice around. Except the Dushakrawa has a 6 plus 2 for the height now. Against the 4 of Hunkajunk. And, ooh, there. They were so busy just hitting each other, they weren't worrying about even trying to avoid the shots. So that's 7, 8, 15 to 6. 15 to 6 is 9, plus the rocket launcher's 6 is 15 damage, so that just blows Hunkajunk to pieces. So that means... Next up is the Pirates. So we are going to do Picard here. Okay, so Picard is just going to advance up to here, and he's going to fire at Dujaklawa. At this point, I think the Pirates are getting a little bit desperate. They have to try and take something out here. Well, you can probably go to the end here, and that puts him into short range on Dujaklawa, giving him a slight advantage. Not advantage, but a slight bonus. Dujaklawa has an initiative of 6 with the thing. Nothing for cover because he's got the accuracy lock. And the first one is an 8, 13 to 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. So he hit. For 1 plus 2 is 3. Dujakrawa's armor is currently 4. Second shot is 7 to 6. It's still not enough. Not enough of a difference to do it, to make a difference. Okay, next up. Oh, and you know, I'm forgetting again. I always forget this. Pirates went first, killing Ate. So it's the Cult. Cult is going to go. Darwin is going to advance over here. He's going to get a line of sight onto Picard. He's going to... where is it? Where is it? There it is. Advance. So he's got his things there, his markers. Okay, so he is advanced. He's going to do the hunt on Picard, and Picard is now unable to make any dodge rolls for the rest of the game. Only 2 left to go are these 2 guys here. Well, let's just make sure we leave ourselves some opportunity for orders. 3 down, 2 across. And then Ratbot also moves 5. So we'll go 1, 3, 1 to there. Advance. And then the last one is Smack. It was on an ambush order. I never had a chance to use it. And the Pirates went first. The Cult is able to go first. He must be within 12. Oh, easily. So he's going to do some kind of psychic scream on Picard there. He's going to do... Yeah, he's going to do the Screech, level 14. Ooh! So 2 plus 7 is 9, plus 2 for his abilities is 11. You know what? He's going to use his marker his marker fragment, which allows him to re-roll a 2d6 roll anytime once during the game, and that does it. So that's going to be -3 health to Picard, leaving him at 5. Okay, so Screech. Just I don't think that Smek has anything she can do, so we'll just leave it at that. This is start of turn 6, and it goes to the cult. Start turn 6, and the Hive Cult takes the first turn. So starting off with the cult, we're going to use Dusha Krawa, and he's just going to fire at Picard because that is what Darwin lined him up for. So we have Dusha Krawa with an initiative of 6 for his evolution, +2 for height, +1 for close range now. Puts him to a 9 to 0 on the part of Picard because he's being hunted. And so that's a 6 + 9, 15 to 6, 9. Blah. You did. We'll take out a dice for him. Alright, and it is the cult. We're going to have Homer go down. Right there. So Homer's going down. Just stay alive. Just stay alive. Green. So he is going to advance. He's going to advance. And go 5 inches, which will take him to there. He had 6 left, right? I don't think it matters much at this point. So he'll fire at Dusha Krawa. It's going to be within range, but not short, with the plasma shotgun. So he's got 6 initiative, and Dusha Krawa has 6 initiative, and Dusha Krawa will get +1 for cover. So it's 7 to 6. And that's it. So he's got a 6 to a 6. Dusha Krawa has the higher, so we know that's automatically a fail. Oh, it looked promising, but then no, Dusha Krawa had to go and roll high too. So that's it. I think that might actually just be the game, but let's just play it out just to see. Well, actually, no, because we have the orders phase. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. So it's the Pirates again. Okay, I was just checking to see if Ratbot would be able to get near enough to Homer to at least try a shot on him, but Homer is too far away for Ratbot to be able to reach. So Ratbot has enough to go run over here and scuttle up the side here, and he's going to take that shot against Dusha Krawa. Again, desperate shot, but what can you do at this point? So Ratbot has the 3, Dusha Krawa has the 7. Ratbot, ooh, actually, look at that, holy cow. That's a 12, 15 to 5, plus 7 is 12, it's +3, +2 is 5 for the subcompact, so 5. Dusha Krawa has an armor of 4, so it does 1 damage. So Dusha Krawa was at 4, so now he is walking wounded. Not that it matters at this point, it's kind of all or nothing. The second shot is a complete miss. Okay, and on to the next one. We have, the Pirates again. So this is going to be the last pirate. This is kind of all or nothing. Let's see if Dutois could even get in range. So Dutois just chose to run back here because he's no way with that stupid fusion blaster. I think I chose badly for the Pirates and things, and even for the Hive Cult. I think there's some better weapons and gear and things I could be choosing. Definitely some reconsiderations. So the last 2 dice are going to be for the Hive Cult. I know exactly what Darwin's going to do. He is going to do a psychic thing. He's going to make Dusha Krawa burrow. And with that, and I think Smek is just going to go down because I don't think there's anything that they need to do. I think they have secured the game without the bomb. I think anything more would just be pointless, which means then that even though the cult went first, I don't think there's anything now that the Pirates can do because they'd be able to shoot. The only thing would be that Scupper would be able to shoot on Darwin. So for argument's sake, let's just say in the special orders phase he shoots at Darwin. So he has a 6, Darwin has a 7. And Darwin, well, say Darwin doesn't have cover. This is from the Hive Quake earlier. So that's up there. So Darwin would have no cover. So 8, 14 to 7, 11. So that's 3, 4, 7, 4, 3 damage. Okay, so Darwin's down to 6. And then 8 to 8, so that would be nothing. And actually, even still, then the special orders phase probably send Darwin down. But anyway, so that would be it. So let me tally up the points, and we'll declare the winners.
So let's take a look at those who fell in the battle. We'll start off with Coco, the Wandering Mage. She was worth 15 points. The crew were 14 points each for a total of 42. Captain Magilla went down, which was a big shot. So that was 55 points for the Hive Cult. Hunk of Junk actually did not go down, so he was not worth those 18 points. Watkin, the Raider, did go down. That was another 16 points there. And that brings the Hive Cult's total points up to a grand 128 points. And so let's see how the pirates did. They killed Pure Gene Hunter Kuya for 16, the Drone Soldier Nyevko for 17, Joker the Cultist for 7, Mr. Clean was a Drone Soldier Y for 10 points, Ate went down for another 16 points, and Mr. Clean went down for another 10 points as well, bringing the pirates' total points to 76. Not quite enough. So the winners are the Hive Cults with a 52-point lead, which is a narrow advantage.
So if you've made it this far, thank you for sticking around. I was really surprised when I saw how long the video was becoming, and I was hoping to be able to keep it under 2 hours, but now it seems it's gone just over 2 hours. But it is what it is, and hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you did, please remember to hit like and subscribe down below. Things like that really do help. If you are new to this channel and seeing this video, then what I normally do, this is something a little bit abnormal for me to be doing a battle report video. What I normally do is I'm focusing on games which have educational benefit and things within them that we can use like as teachers, as parents, to help to motivate learning, to inspire learning, and to help people learn. And Star Breach is one of those games, and sometimes with these games I see like Star Breach, I will do a battle report video for them, just because I like battle report videos, and I know that to me it's a great way to learn, it's a great way to see the game in action and find out more about it. So if you'd seen Star Breach before and have now watched the battle report video, hopefully you enjoyed it, hopefully you have a better idea now of how the game plays. If you have any questions about this game, or if you would like to see more battle report videos, please leave me a message in the comment section down below. But as I say, most of my things are going to be around reviewing games and talking about gameplay and gamification and things for classroom use. But again, sometimes it's going to stray into areas like this. So if you would be so kind, do remember to hit like and subscribe down below. As I said, it really does help. Until next time, I am Craig Thompson Wood, your host on Teaching with Board Games, saying thanks for coming to the classroom.
Are you coming back to school with